I knew a vocational education was not my terminal degree, but I focused on supporting myself with a career before matriculation. I did not have traditional familial backing, and massive student loan debt was something I was unwilling to stomach without clear direction. This set me up to be a non-traditional student upon my enrollment in college nearly a decade later. My ambition was unbounded by my lack of long-term direction, as I wanted to work for a racing team. To follow this dream, I enrolled in technical school and over the next year rose to the top of my class. A few years after vocational school, the opportunity arose at Epic Racing in Miami, a GT4 Series BMW-sponsored racing team. I achieved my dream job at Epic, and I was excited to grow within the team. However, I was informed that my path to advancement was blocked due to my lack of a master's degree in engineering. As much as I would have loved to continue working as a race engineer, I was completely uninterested in engineering school. I would continually identify this obstacle to advancement in all aspects of my future career pathways. This laid the foundation for my interest in higher education. Attending a university like Columbia, with its diverse, high-achieving student body, ample networking opportunities, world-renowned educators, curriculum, and active campus community life will change the trajectory of my life. These were all concepts I understood when graduating from high school. However, I underestimated my competence, lacked confidence in myself, and lacked direction in what I wanted to accomplish. This bred a fear of the unknown, and this lack of courage led me to avoid applying to universities that may have rejected me, and I chose to stick to my primary hobby, cars. Following Epic, I was entranced with the concept of entrepreneurship. I began a swimwear company with two friends, and we achieved immense initial success. We opened a retail shop in one of South Beach's premier resorts on Collins Avenue, opened a manufacturing location, engaged in collaborative photo shoots, and sold around the world. All this built to a premiere on the Runaway of Miami Swim Week in 2019. However, the success came to an abrupt halt along with the rest of the world in March 2020 during the initial wave of COVID-19 lockdowns. Our contracts dried up, legal fees mounted in our attempts to gather payment, and eventually my responsibility to the company required a closure before the financial situation worsened. It dawned on me that I was not as competent a business owner as I previously believed. I quickly found myself reinserted into the cycle of entering careers and feeling unfulfilled in my work, yet unable to progress due to my lack of education. There are two paths open to me. I could continue the cycle, or I could revisit education and start over. I initially was worried that this would mean that I'd failed yet again in my goals. Education is the only thing no one can ever take from you. My mother's words echoed in my ears at this point in my life. In addition, many of the people that I had networked with in my endeavors were legal professionals, and I started exploring what a legal education would entail. I found that a profession where I felt I would be mentally stimulated and consistently challenged to grow. By utilizing the hard and soft problem-solving skills that I had learned from my vocational education and entrepreneurial experience. This direction provided me with the impetus to finally leave the fast life of Miami to pursue my education in Texas at San Jacinto College. In my second semester at San Jacinto College, I came across the opportunity to create a new community. I was inducted into Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, also known as PTK. I quickly rose to shadow the president of the organization, looking for places to improve the program and increase participation from current members. Within months, I ran for president and embarked our group on an ambitious set of 7 community service programs with these aims in mind. We focus on raising awareness for the daily struggles of students who the American Disabilities Act covers. Later in the year, we hosted 2 art therapy events on campus to raise awareness for students' mental health. We assisted in running a domestic violence seminar, hosted an employment tips and tricks workshop, a scholarship application workshop, and a workshop on how to research projects, and 2 workshops on how to conceive and implement community service projects around Texas. During my time as president, we grew our chapter membership by over 200 students and hosted a research and community service project focusing on the development of soft skills in economically underprivileged children aged 6 to 12 over educational breaks and how those gaps will influence those children's economic futures. These accomplishments led to my nomination in 2023 and acceptance into the 2024 All-Texas Academic Team. I was also recognized in 2024 for my service as president in the Texas Hall for Outstanding Officers, and my officer team was recognized in 2024 as a Distinguished Officer Team by PTK. Tying together my education and experience has enabled me to develop my competencies as a leader and team member. I've developed a love for community development, and I am excited to bring this commitment to community improvement to campus and the surrounding area. Columbia already possesses a reputation for a commitment to service. I want to learn from the leadership established at Columbia while bringing fresh ideas and commitment to the New York community as a whole. This passion for service extends into the classroom, as I'm often a resource for my fellow students to draw upon when struggling with the course content. I bring a belief that we are stronger when we work together to achieve our goals, myriad and different as they may be. New York City is the financial center of the world. Acquiring my degree in this community will provide me with networking, internship, and employment opportunities I simply cannot find elsewhere in the world. Upon the completion of my coursework, and with access to nearly 3 centuries of cumulative resources at Columbia University, I will acquire a triple threat of advantages consisting of an unparalleled network, education, and competence. I am ecstatic for the opportunity to join this community and establish myself as a leader within Columbia University, just as I have at San Jacinto College. I plan to take this experience and develop myself as a business leader on campus, leading clubs and fellow students. I plan to take advantage of world-class law school on campus in preparation for taking my LSATs upon completion of my business degree, so I can enter law school. Following law school and passing the New York State bar exam, I want to find employment as an associate at a New York corporate law firm with ties abroad, so I can travel and advise corporations around the world. I started my journey as an adult looking to build race cars, and now I'm steadily building instead of racing to new dreams in law.